I'm the daughter of service members. I practically grew up in a military environment because I lived for more than 10 years in Military Camp Number 1A in the Gate 7 unit. For me, it was normal to see soldiers every day, hear drills, spend time with military families, and understand from a very young age what that life was like. And that's why what happened to me in 2016 is something I'll never forget. I was 24 years old. It was a Saturday around 3 in the afternoon, and I was walking along San Esteban Avenue in Naucalpan. I was practically one traffic light away from reaching Gate 7. At that time, there were a lot of rumors going around the area. There were rumors of assaults, of young people disappearing, and there was a lot of talk about a white Suburban where supposedly women were being taken. Honestly, you would hear all that, and of course it was scary, but at the same time, you never think something like that is going to happen to you. And that day, it happened to me. I was walking normally in front of the market. There were cars, minibuses, people passing by. It was broad daylight. Nothing felt strange, until a man shouted at me. I turned around instinctively, thinking maybe he was asking something, and at that moment he came at me. He grabbed me by the neck and pushed me against the wall that separates the avenue from the military base. I still remember perfectly the feeling of the wall against my back and how he knocked the air out of me. The guy had a knife. He started attacking me while threatening me. He said a van was coming and I'd have to get in, and he threatened me while saying this. I was completely paralyzed. I didn't know what to do. The worst part is that everything was happening in broad daylight, and even so, I felt like nobody saw anything. I remember something that still gives me chills to this day. That man kept threatening me, and just when I thought they were really going to force me into that truck, a red Jetta stopped. 4 men got out. One of them shouted at him,
"What are you doing to the girl?"
As soon as he heard that, the guy let me go and I ran. I ran straight to Gate 7, but because of the fear, the shock, and everything that was happening, when I heard footsteps behind me, I thought they were chasing me too. I didn't understand anything. I just wanted to get to the military police. When I managed to get in and talk to them, I told them what had happened. I was crying and completely shaken, and then those same guys showed up. That's when I realized they weren't chasing me, they were looking out for me. They identified as military personnel and described what they saw. They said they would accompany me to the public prosecutor's office to file the report, but honestly, I was too emotionally shaken to react as I should have. I couldn't even thank them, and that's something that stayed with me for years. Today I'm 34 years old. And for a long time, I've wanted to share this because I honestly believe those young soldiers saved me. They saved me from becoming just another statistic. I know that a lot of people have different opinions about the military, but I grew up in that world. I know perfectly well how hard life is for many of you. I've also seen how you're treated, how little you often earn, and everything you have to endure. My brother is currently in Mexico's National Guard and has been deployed to dangerous areas. And as a family member, the fear never goes away. Every time you hear some big news or something happens in the country, you think about him. That's why I decided to support as well. I'm part of a movement that helps military personnel, and for years, I've marched proudly alongside many families who also live with that daily fear. When the Los Galos incident happened, I was coming back from running the Gran Fuerza de Mexico race, and I still remember the emptiness I felt when I found out about everything. Because it's one thing to watch the news and another to know that your own family is out there. My story may not be the most impactful in the world, but I needed to tell it because I was never able to thank those service members who got out of that red Jetta face to face. Thanks to them, I'm still here, and as long as I have a voice, I will always defend and support those who truly honor the uniform and risk their lives for others, even when no one else recognizes them. Sincerely, Sarah Luna.